Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and we have a battle from Tim, who is training for the Kanto Classic. So that's actually going to be pretty entertaining. I'm guessing like Zapdos sets up Tailwind, does some kind of like sacrificial damage thing into NidoKing sweep, and then Lapras is just a very sturdy Pokemon overall. Let's go and see how it plays out. Now the cool thing is, when you're training for such a restrictive tournament, you get to have an advantage. Like, alright, I'm not going to see Manaphy. I'm not going to see any Pokemon outside of the first generation, so if I do well against them, it shows my team is ready for a little bit of everything. Now, I do have to pay attention to the metagame, like what is going to become popular, like the sleeper first generation Pokemon that don't really work out too much, but we're going to see how this one plays out. So that's going to be Volt Switch from the Zapdos on that Tail Glow turn, doing a solid hit to Manaphy, not enough to knock it out, and we're going to see what the switch is, because Lapras, I don't think it's going to work out, because Manaphy can carry the Energy Ball, likes having Scald, likes having Ice Beam though, and there's the Energy Ball, so that's going to suck. It already has its Tail Glow set up, he's already looking for shenanigans right there, and now we're going to go into the Zapdos. So Zapdos back on the field, but Manaphy's got the Ice Beam, so how's that going to work? Oh, maybe he doesn't have Ice Beam. Maybe he has the, like, Rain Rest shenanigans without the Ice Beam. Alright, so there's another Volt Switch. Manaphy's going to go down. That's going to give the switch into NidoKing, and then NidoKing is going to have to deal with the Bisharp and Sylveon. Actually, that works out pretty well. So we're going to see Zapdos switching out right there, and that's going to be into NidoKing. So NidoKing, it can, like, Sludge Bomb. Sylveon's a special defense tank, though, and I'm pretty sure the opponent is hacking at this point, because Shiny Manaphy into Shiny Sylveon, I'd bet my bank that there is a Shiny, Escavalier Bisharp, and it looks like the Poison Jab, that's going to be enough, because Sheer Force, absolute terror on that NidoKing, and Hacker confirmed. Alright, so it always feels good to beat up someone that's cheating. That's going to be the Sucker Punch from the Bisharp. NidoKing, though, has a good amount of stats, will survive that Life Orb, Sucker Punch, and NidoKing's like, yo, going to Earthquake. So that's going to be a pretty effective win. I didn't see what I thought I was going to see. The Manaphy kind of threw that off, but NidoKing, it just works out pretty well. So Life Orb, that's the interesting thing about Sheer Force. If you have the Life Orb, it will make it, I'm also going to type in, because that was a really quick battle, only 6 turns, so I'm going to go and type in the other code that was submitted while talking about Life Orb. So Life Orb is pretty cool. If you get the Sheer Force boost, it actually negates the Life Orb recoil damage, so you can kind of hide your Life Orb initially, like, oh, what's it going to do? But it works out really well. So the Poison Jab does get the Sheer Force boosting. Physical NidoKing is not something I was expecting, but really worked against the Sylveon, because it does have that special defense tankiness, which is really nice. Yeah, normally, like, I think you just get more base power off of, like, the special attacking moves, but it works whenever you're going up against. Oh, sweet, and we get some more legendaries. Alright, how's Zapdos going to do against a Groudon? I'd guess, like, Primal Groudon, so you need to get it off the field and make something happen, I'd imagine. We just gotta watch the battle and have the fun ensue. So Zapdos is going to exert its pressure, and we are going to see the Primal Groudon just do its own thing, I guess. Cool. Cool. It can hurt with, like, a Stone Edge and stuff, but I wonder what Zapdos is going to be going for. It can't Volt Switch out. Yeah, it's just going to have to go with the manual switch and just deal with it by going into the Lapras. So Lapras has to deal with the harsh sunlight, which could get interesting. That's going to be the Lava Plume, so still a neutral hit from the Special Groudon, doing a solid hit. Lapras isn't getting to do too much, and that is going to be leftovers for a little bit of heal. Alright, that's another Lava Plume from Groudon, and I was hoping to see more of Lapras. It's a cool Pokemon, but looks like we don't get to do too much. The Groudon Open, since it's a 3v3, or like since it's any Pokemon battle, they just chose the better lead. Time to go into NidoKing, and NidoKing going to get that outspeed on the Groudon and just go for the dunk right there. That's the power of the Earthquake NidoKing. Oh my goodness. Harsh Sunlight's going to get wiped out by that. There's the Life Orb damage, so Stab, Earthquake, Life Orb, craziness right there. And the Artillery going to come in. How's NidoKing going to deal with the Artillery? Just with a straight up Poison Jab to the face. What? That shouldn't neutral, but it did. Alright, Latios, what do you got? Does NidoKing have Ice Punch? Like, NidoKing gets elemental shenanigans, and I'd imagine the Ice Punch is very solid in singles. Against the Mega Latios, what's going to happen? He's got the Dragon Pulse, so Latios going to go for the damage right there. Dragon Pulse onto NidoKing. NidoKing bulks it out, got the Ice Punch. Oh my goodness, this isn't... This is just about NidoKing destroying everything. I'm 90% sure the crit did not matter right there. We already saw like the crazy damage from the earthquake and stuff. Life orb, sheer force. That was too fast. That was NidoKing. Oh my goodness, the sweep was real. The sweep was real that day. Today shall be the day of ultimate NidoKing Kanto dunkage. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle, even though it was super quick. Yeah, let's just move on to the next one. That was awesome. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in a bit.